The morning sun cast a golden haze over the Gulf of Mexico, its light dancing on the waves that lapped against the white sands of Gulf Shores, Alabama. Evelyn Monroe, 63, stood on the porch of her beachfront cottage, her hands wrapped around a mug of chicory coffee, its bitter warmth grounding her. The air was thick with the scent of salt and magnolias, the breeze stirring the wind chime she'd hung above the weathered railing. Her cottage, a low-slung haven with pale blue shutters and a tin roof, was her refuge, a testament to her survival after years of quiet struggle. Evelyn's life hadn't always been this serene. For 25 years, she'd worked as a diner waitress in Mobile, her feet aching from 12-hour shifts, her hands stained with grease and coffee. She'd raised her only daughter, Sarah, alone after her husband, James, died in a fishing accident when Sarah was 9. Those years were a blur of sacrifice, skipping her own dinners to afford Sarah's art supplies, sewing her own clothes to save for Sarah's college fund, and smiling through exhaustion to give her daughter a childhood filled with love, if not luxury. Her hands, now steady as she sipped her coffee, bore the marks of those years, calluses from carrying trays, faint scars from hot plates. 4 years ago, everything changed. A lawyer's call from New Orleans brought news of an inheritance from Evelyn's estranged aunt, Clara, a jazz singer turned a real estate investor who'd left the family decades ago. Clara bequeathed Evelyn $3.5 million in cash, a portfolio of bonds, and a French Quarter condo that sold for $1.1 million. Overnight, Evelyn went from scraping by to owning a world of possibilities. She chose Gulf Shores, drawn to the Gulf's endless horizon, a reminder that some things were bigger than her pain. She bought the cottage outright, furnished it with quiet elegance, wicker furniture, cotton curtains, and local art of crashing waves and dune grasses. She revived her love for baking, selling her pecan pies and lemon bars at the Gulf Shores Farmers Market every Sunday. The townsfolk loved her, Evelyn, the soft-spoken woman whose desserts tasted like home. But beneath her new life's calm, a wound festered. Sarah, now 34, hadn't spoken to her in 13 years, not since she married Nathan, a real estate developer with a charming smile and a controlling streak. Evelyn remembered the day Sarah met Nathan at a mobile charity gala. She was 21, a budding artist with a free spirit. Nathan, 8 years older, swept her into his world of waterfront condos and power lunches. At first, Evelyn was hopeful. Her daughter had found love, someone ambitious. But Nathan's influence became a wedge. The signs were subtle. Sarah stopped her weekly calls, their ritual since she moved out. When Evelyn visited, Nathan's hospitality was cold, his compliments backhanded. "Evelyn, you don't need to cook all this," he'd say, pushing aside her homemade gumbo. Sarah grew distant, her warmth replaced by excuses. "We're swamped, Mom," she'd say when Evelyn asked why she hadn't visited. When their daughter, Mia, was born, Evelyn learned about it through a coworker's Instagram post. "The baby shower? Just close friends," Nathan said when Evelyn called, his tone dismissive. The final blow came on a humid August evening 13 years ago. Sarah arrived at Evelyn's mobile apartment, her face set. "Mom, Nathan and I need space," she said, avoiding Evelyn's eyes. "We're building our own family now. It's better if you don't call or visit for a while." Evelyn's heart shattered. "Space?" she whispered. "Sarah, I'm your mother. What did I do?" Sarah hesitated. "It's not you, Mom. Nathan thinks it's healthier this way, for us." She left, the door's click echoing like a gunshot. For years, Evelyn clung to hope. She sent birthday cards that went unanswered, texted holiday greetings that received curt replies, and kept a box of gifts for Mia, crayons, a stuffed pelican, a hand-stitched quilt. She followed Sarah's life on social media, using a burner account to avoid Nathan's scrutiny. She saw Mia's first birthday, Sarah's art gallery opening, Nathan's new beachfront project. Each post was a dagger, proof of a life that had erased her. The loneliness was crushing. Christmases passed with a single plate, her apartment lit by a plastic tree. She ate dinner to the drone of the TV, sitcom laughter mocking her silence. But Evelyn endured. She poured her heart into her cooking, her friendships with market vendors like June, a florist who shared her love of gardening, and Leroy, a fisherman who swapped stories. They became her chosen family, filling the void Sarah left. The inheritance gave her freedom, not just to buy a home, but to reclaim her life. She quit the diner, baked for joy, and found peace in the Gulf's tides. Yet the ache for Sarah and Mia remained, a quiet shadow beneath her contentment.